If you want to professionalize your Amazon merch business, Flying is the right choice for you. Not just automated upload, also everything around it, like storing your data, reuse it again, also trademark checks or translate, and also AI generating your listings. Everything you can do and how you use it, I show you in today's video. What you see here should be your final goal at the end of this video, where you have prepared your data, you used it again for other listings, and then you trademark checked everything and started the automated upload. And you can see it here in the background. Now Flying Upload works here without me doing anything, and he sets the designs, the products, the fit types, colors, and so on. We have a lot to learn, also that you can use the tool just local and also online on flyingresearch.net. For this we have timestamps, and then you can always jump to the part that is most interesting for you. So let's start. This is the Amazon Merch Create Mask like you know it, where you can select here your products, then you upload your design, then you prepare your products, and then you enter here your listing and click on publish. And you have here a little button with save publish settings, where you can, for example, already set your colors or your price, so you don't have to enter this all the time. This is okay when you are tier 2500, maybe also tier 500. But at some point you will grow so big, and then you can upload so many designs and products that it is simply frustrating and time consuming when you have to do it one by one, upload every design, enter every listing, click publish at every upload. And this is where Flying can help you a lot, and I can promise you that you will save hours, days, weeks, months, maybe even years when you work with Flying Upload. Depends how long you use it and how much you upload. And the first question we have to answer, instead of this Create Mask, what can you use? You have two possibilities in Flying, and you can change it every time, and it's also compatible, so don't worry, you can always switch to the one that suits you most. You have here the local Flying Uploader, where you can load in your designs, and then open here the Amazon Merch Mask, where you have all the products. You can set here your settings, and then you click save, and then you are already ready to upload. This is the fastest way because it is all local, just on your PC. Of course, you have a lot of helpful bulk features for transferring your data, like advanced MBA or profiles. I go to this in a moment. I just want to show you now the second opportunity or possibility you have, and this is online here in flyingresearch.net in the online edit. I think you see it. This is much more advanced than the local one. You also have here all the functionalities and much more for transferring your data, for changing placeholders, etc. Also more in a moment. I just want to quickly tell you, these options here are available when you go in our store and you have the advanced package. Then you have all the bulk features, for example, transferring data from one design to all others. We also have a single package for Merch by Amazon, where you can then just upload without any bulk features. For example, when you just work with an Excel file, this is probably the one you can go with. I think the most comfortable one is probably the advanced one. And when you also want to have AI listing generation by keywords or by vision, so based just on your design, then you need the Upload Pro one to use here all the functionalities. Of course, in this showcase video, I will use all the functions. The online edit is the most advanced one. It takes a little bit longer because you have to upload your designs first here to the cloud, and then you also have to download them again in zip files, so you can import them here in the local uploader. And how you do this, I show you in the next step, how you then can prepare your design in the local edit or also in the online edit. Just that I say it again, both is compatible. So you always can use your data where you want, no matter if local, no matter if online on flyingresearch.net. We start now with preparing our Amazon merch listings in the online edit. I'm on flyingresearch.net here at Designs tab. This is the design management. Of course, you can store your designs plus listing data here online. It's also local, possibly just on your PC. As I mentioned, you can do it how you like it. What I want to do now is I have here this 5 unicorn designs and I want to prepare them here. So first I go to import images and listings, and then I just select the 5 in the folder and drag and drop the designs here. I also get here a message that here are similar images. This is okay in this case. So yeah, Flying would already tell you in the online management when something is doubled, so you don't upload any design twice. And when this is done, you can see now here your designs in the online design management. You can hold your left mouse button and then simply lasso over all the designs here so you can select them. You also have here the option to tag your designs for the design management. So this means you can always find them by search by listing or search by tags. The one we added here, you can add up to 3 tags. And when you have the designs you want to edit, simply click here on edit designs. And we're now back in the online edit like you saw it already before. Of course, you have here a lot of workflows you can use basically for everything, no matter if products, no matter if colors, no matter of prices. You can transfer parts of the data. You have several options for every field, and of course I can't show every workflow in this video. I show now a complete workflow, how you can do it, which parts you want to use, which parts you want to do differently is completely up to you. I just want to prepare these designs as fast and also of course as precise as possible. And first thing I do is I have here an option where I can enable all markets. Then you see already prices, already products are set. Same I can do for fit types. I can select all fit types and then also transfer it to all products. So all products with fit types are now also finished and ready. Same goes for colors. I have here very great option, select dark all clothing, and this means automatically you see all the darker colors are added for my products. Same of course you can do for accessories. They work a little bit differently because they have a background color, just one, but yeah, the option is exactly the same, and in our case black is default and black is also okay in our case. Marketplaces and prices, you can of course also edit them like you want. And you see here this little warning, and this little warning tells us that the brand and the title is shorter than 3 characters, and this basically means, hey, you have no listing yet. And of course we can now make research, we can now find keywords and write our listing, or what we could also do, we just generate with AI. So you have here in the tagging options the possibility AI listing by vision. Then you select the first one or all, apply, and then yeah, we precise a little bit. It's about lemonade stand, and then we click on generate, and magically within a few seconds AI will now write a listing just based on your design. And you can see it already here, brand, title, bullet points, description, everything is there. And what I also recommend of course is always that you make here in tagging options, you can make a trademark listing check. Of course you can also make a bulk check. In our case we just have one design, so we just check this one design of course, and yeah, then we start it. Then this little pop-up window here will open, and then here it will show you all the trademarks for this listing. Of course you also have here a list view, and of course you also have here all the options for the trademarks, so you saw it. You can now translate, of course, also into different languages. You can also translate all listings in all languages if you want, but in our case we just want to auto translate. So we have here everything ready, and Amazon should translate from our main language into all the other languages. And of course we have now also the other designs here, and you could also do AI listings here, but I want to show you a few options here. For example, when you have different topics, you just can apply your product. So you see all the options now here are transferred, but the listing is empty. What you can also do is, of course, when you have a similar or the same topic and you want to use the same listing, simply apply MBA to another option and all the data is transferred here. So it is completely up to you how you use it and how you transfer your data. Just keep in mind, every option and every design is a template here in the online design management. So you can basically transfer everything. You can also load a design if more would be available. I have now all designs here in the online edit. You can load designs in here that have the settings, the products, what you want, and then simply apply it to all others. A last thing I want to show you here in the online edit is the scripted replace, because of course we have now here our listing, but this is the CEO and this here is the boss and this here is the guard. And I want to replace now the CEO. So this one, because this is in every listing, and I want to have here now boss, guard, security, founder, and everything. I already had that list prepared, and I think also the sorting should be correct. Then I enter this here in this replace function, replace selected. I just want to have 2, 3, 4, 5 because the first one is already okay. And then you can also see how it would get replaced. I have now everything lowercase. Of course, here you can write it also in uppercase if you want, already correct in the list. And then simply click on replace, and you see it now here that you have here the CEO now, you have here the boss, you have here the guard, you have here the security, and you have here the founder. So everything how it should be, and all the listings are now also done, and you can now upload. Everything is prepared, and all you have to do now when your listings are prepared is you go to the tagging options and you have here the upload batch button. And when you click on that, you get zip files downloaded that you can then import here in the local uploader. I empty this here, so everything is empty. Then I just check here my local file if it is coming. I just save it in the correct folder, so everything is in place. And after the download, it will look like this. Here we exported this zip file here just right now with all the listings we wrote for these designs here above. These designs, by the way, have nothing to do anymore. You can delete them because you uploaded them here in the online edit. So this is where it's coming from. And similar to this here, you open the local uploader, you take the zip file and simply drag and drop here on the left side on the edit window. And now here, when we go to the Amazon mask, your listing is prepared and you can now upload your listing. You have here all the products, all the prices, all the colors, what you want, and you are now ready to go into the upload section and click Amazon Merge Start, and then it would upload your images automatically. And this is how fast can you prepare your designs, with a lot of talking, of course, from my side in the online edit. But I think you have now an idea how fast it can be, and how powerful it is also when you want to, for example, scale some designs. What you can do online, you can also do locally in the Flying Upload tool, where you also upload with. You will see that the work process is similar but not the same. Also the pros and cons you will see in a moment. So I have here my folder with the exact same 5 designs like before, and The third thing that is better in the local uploader is you don't have to upload it online. You just drag and drop it here, and then you have here your 5 designs. Now you open here the Amazon mask, and here you can now begin to write your listing. So you say this is, for example, my standard shirt, then you enable here your marketplace, then your fit types, then here your colors, and then of course you can write here also your listing. So I make it fast and just write, for example, it's the lemonade stand CEO, and this is also what I put in the title. And usually, of course, you should also write bullet points, you should also write a description. For this is enough, and then you can click here save. Of course, we can, for example, also enable the auto translate. I mean, this is basically what you need, or the fields you need to fill with brand and title that you are able to upload. But I think you see it already that it needs a bit more clicks to open the Amazon mask in general, also to select the products and everything. So you should always know where you be. I mean, you can always see with this little number here how many products you have enabled. And of course, you can also enter here your brand, your title. You can also translate. You have all the options, but in general, it's always a few clicks more. So if you just want to tag or write the listing for your designs fast and transfer it, then the local tool is the best solution, because you don't have to upload anything, you don't have to download anything, you can just make it quickly. If you want to have the full power with a scripted replace, for example, you should do it online. You also see it here, for example, I have here features, and I have, for example, a bulk copy feature. So from the first design, I want to transfer the data to all others, and then you see all the others have now the same listing too. The little problem is now that in the local edit, for example, a scripted replace is not existing, because it's technically not really possible. So I have to go into every design. I have here, for example, a replace function. This is what you can use, that you say, hey, I want CEO with boss in our case, and then it will be replaced here. And then you go to the next design, and then you change it here, fourth design, fifth design. I think you know what I mean. You also have other options here that you can and you should use that makes your life much easier. For example, when you enable here a few more marketplaces, or let's say also another product, then you can just go here to features, advanced MBA. You can see here already all the bulk feature that are available, and for example, products to all. This is the similar, or let's say the same like the online tool, and this means now these marketplaces here and all the products got transferred also to the other designs. I think you get it now. You see a little bit how it works, what it can do, and that it is similar, as I said, but not exactly the same. The real power where you can transfer everything, also just certain parts, is online. Here it is a availability of different bulk features or features in general you have that you can use to create your listings. It is in the end the same. It is a little bit faster because you don't have to download with an upload badge the designs again. For example, when I make it here empty, I'm here in the folder, and usually you would have a zip file like that when it comes from the online tool, and because it's just local, you have here your design and you have here the XML file where the data is stored. This is what would come from the zip file when you import it from the online application of flyingresearch.net. So you just have to select the design and the XML file in this case, and then you can just drag and drop it back in here. One feature that is not available in the online application but in the local one is profiles. The reason, because online every design, every setting is automatically also a template or a profile that you can use, and this is that you have here as a little extra. This is something I would always recommend to you. You can go here to profiles, profile manager, and then you can add here a design, or better said, you just drag and drop it here. I use now another design so you see the difference. Then you rename it, and then for example I just rename it to lemonade stand, just as an example. And then I go to edit the profile, and it is like a normal edit. What we want to do here is save the settings so we can use it later again as a profile. For example, if you are someone who always uploads standard t-shirt in black and the v-neck also .com marketplace in black, and then let's say the pullover hoodie also on .com marketplace in black, and this is your standard setting, then you can just save it here. You will get here warnings because the listing is not complete, but you can ignore it in that case. And then you see this is now saved. This is your profile more or less because you did it through profiles. Then you just empty it here, and then I have here my folder again with the designs. And when I now, for example, load 2 designs back in, then I have here the listing data from before, and now I go to profiles. I go to the lemonade stamp profile we just made a moment ago, and I applied, for example, for the current or for all listings, and then you see it will now switch exactly to the products I selected before, and I have now the same markets, I have the same fit times if I would have enabled one fit types, and also the color. So all the options I have, and this is for example something that will save you a lot of time. A little thing about the profiles, because I also made the take here 2 times. So here you already would have to have a XML file. So when you apply a profile, it needs also to store the data somewhere in the XML file. And if it's not created because your listing is completely empty, then nothing can get created. This is why you should have an XML file before. So for example, you should have already the listing, and then you can apply the products. Of course, what you can also do is, for example, when we enable a few more markets here, then you can do, this is here an error message because I didn't fill everything this year, and I think also auto translate. Yeah, you can go to features, advanced MEA, and then you can transfer here data again, not just the products, for example also the auto translate if you want to enable it. Also you can, for example, transfer the draft if you have it enabled or not enabled on this design you are currently on, or also the prices, for example. So you are here free to go. You click here also for the features. Maybe there is one I didn't show right now, but yeah, you want to use, or you should use on a regular basis. And basically this is now the moment where I have created my designs, and now I go to the upload tab again, and then I can start now the merge upload again. I think, or I hope that you saw now the differences. So when it comes to speed, of course, the local uploader is a little bit better because you don't have to upload to flyingresearch.net. You don't have to download the zip files from flyingresearch.net again, and then you can import it into the local uploader. You work here directly. You can also transfer the data. You can also prepare your listings in bulk. You have also bulk features. You also have profiles you can work with. It's just a little bit more, let's say, not 100% optimized when you compare it to the online edit, because the online edit is simply technical better, and it has a lot more features. What you can use and what makes you faster and most comfortable is completely up to you. I just can say it again, both is compatible. You can, for example, also now take here all the designs with the XML files and import it into the online design management, and this is no problem. You can also work there, and then you can download it again and work here with the local uploader. Everything is compatible. You can switch at any time. And these are now the differences between online and local. And before we start the upload process, or before you start the upload process, I show you now what you can make with your settings to make your upload, for example, much faster. You prepared your listings in Flying Upload and you can now upload to Amazon Merch. It would work. What I want to show you now is the settings you can make to optimize your upload if you want to. If you're in a lower tier and you usually fill your slots without any problems, you probably don't even need these settings. When you're a little bit bigger and you can upload more and you also want to upload many designs a day, this can help you to, for example, speed up your upload process. So here I am in the Amazon Merch Mask, and what you can do here is you select, for example, the products that you always want to upload. For example, in this showcase, it is here the standard shirts and also the V-neck. And what you could do here is you can already choose your colors, and also you can choose here already the prices that you want to have, and also for the V-neck, of course. And when you have done here all your settings, then Amazon gives you the option to save publish settings, and here you click the yes or save, and then you have these settings here saved. So when I open the mask again, then you can see here that I have now still my 3 standard shirts with the prices and colors, for example, I want. And now we go back to the Flying Upload tool, and you go here to options, settings, templates, and here Amazon Merch. And then you have here different publish settings that you can skip. For example, here skip inputs during upload, so you could skip the colors, you could skip the pricing, you could skip the listing text. This listing text you can, for example, skip when you have a scale series, always the same listing, or you update any designs. What I can recommend to you is you can usually always skip the pricing. This will make your upload much faster, because usually doesn't matter which design, the pricing you start with is always the same. So what it would do now when you enable this here is that the upload starts, it enters the fit types, it enters the colors, and then when it comes to prices, it would simply skip them and then already go to the V-neck shirt. And of course, the more products you have enabled, the more time you will save in the end. So if you have 5,000 or even 10,000 upload slots a day, when you skip the pricing, you should be comfortable able to fill all your slots within a day. You also have your other settings, for example, flying scales automatically for the hoodie or for all accessories, that it is placed in the middle no matter how the original designs look. And this is also something, when you don't want that, you can skip here the auto image scaling. And here you also have a custom scaling option. For example, when you say, hey, the custom scaling from Flying is okay, but I want the pop sockets, for example, always on around 70% or on 70%, then you can simply set here this setting, and then when it comes to the upload process, it will upload the scaled version, and then it will also scale it to the zoom of 68% in this case for pop sockets. To show you everything would take a little bit too long. I think for most it's also not so relevant. Just try an upload or two, and I think after that you will already realize what exactly this means, how it looks, and what suits you best. I just can tell you, when you have the auto image scaling on from Flying Upload, these settings I have here are already settings you can work with, and that should usually look very good. And this is already it. With these settings you can optimize your upload, and you can make it as perfect and as good as you want it, and then you just click here save, then these settings are saved, and then you can upload to Merch by Amazon. And then we are back where we started automating our upload to Amazon Merch. I hope this video could tell you a little bit what is the difference from the Flying Upload Online Edit and also the local edit, and what is Flying in general, what it can do for you, from storing your designs, writing your listings, trademark checks, translation, AI listing generation. You know all the things already, you saw it in this video. If you have now any questions, then simply write it down in the comments. We will help you and we will answer you, of course. When you're now interested in flying, then simply check out flyingresearch.net. You find everything there, and of course also here on our YouTube channel, just have a look. We have upload, we have research, and you find everything on this channel. It would also be great when you can leave a like and also subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any videos in the future. And then I wish you a wonderful time. I see you next time. Till then, bye.